You're watching News 12 Connecticut. I'm Amy McGorry. It's 6 o'clock and we are tracking the snowstorm hitting southwestern Connecticut. Let's get right to Noni Hodges-Flake, the latest on the story. I mean, the visibility it's tough out there.
Yeah, definitely, Amy. The visibility over in Woodbridge, and Woodbridge, just so you know, it's in a winter storm warning, and that includes the rest of New Haven County as well. So as you see the snowflakes just flying by the camera here, and they're gusting up to around 30 miles per hour, which is incredibly fast in the system now, and it's also an accumulation up to about 8 inches over in Woodbridge that we can see at the end of the night tonight. Your satellite and radar is showing snow bands, and these snow bands have been moving off, but there's a little one over here. They're in Stamford and Greenwich, and that will continue to dissipate and taper off as we go throughout the rest of the night. Now, taking a wider scope of the picture here, you do see most of the storm. They have mostly moved out of the area, and from that, it's just been shifting off as we continue to go throughout the night tonight. Now, going back down hyperlocal over into Stamford and Greenwich, you do see it's moderate snowfall right here, and that will continue to move throughout the area and continue to just shift off and leave us with flurries as we go throughout the rest of the night tonight. Now, over in Woodbridge and Orange, where we just saw the camera, it's snowing heavily down there. It's moderate snowfall, big snowflakes, and accumulation will continue to go as the system pushes further east. Now, looking in Easton and Weston, it's moderate to light snowfall over here. The winds are roughly steady, around 10 to 15 miles per hour. And as we go throughout the rest of the area, we can see accumulations up to 4 to 8 inches, mainly over Weston, Norwalk, New Canaan, and Reading. Now, the 8 inches or more that we're expecting will be in Milford, Orange, and parts of Woodbridge as well. So we'll have another check of your hyperlocal forecast. Right now, we're going to take it over to Amy McGorry, who is in the newsroom. Amy.
Thanks, Noni. Now let's check in. A lot of the viewers are calling in saying that these roads are pretty slick and treacherous. If you don't have to go out, venture out and don't. But our own Melissa Rose Cooper is out on the go in Milford. Melissa, are those roads pretty slick? You see a lot of spin outs?
Amy, they are really slick. We saw a few cars spin out earlier and a few cars get stuck. Now take a look right now. You can see that the road isn't really clear. We've been seeing the plows go up and down the streets, and we've been on, but it's still been difficult to drive. We even slipped once trying to turn onto another street just a few minutes ago. Now we've been out here driving for a few hours now, and we're doing it our best to take it really slow, but we've seen cars speed right by us, almost like there's nothing on the ground. But I wouldn't recommend that, because even just sitting in our car, we can literally feel the slickness underneath us. And now that it's dark out here, it's even harder to see. So again, if you have to drive, just make sure to take it really slow and be very cautious of the road and the other cars around you, because again, the roads, they are pretty slick out now. But for now, in Milford, Melissa Rose Cooper, News 12 Connecticut.
Well, roads still slick out there as snow is sticking to the roadways with temperatures only in the teens and lower 20s. We have light to moderate snowfall across southwestern Connecticut, a little bit heavier snow towards areas, let's say, east of I-91. But for us in southwestern Connecticut, pretty much the snow is winding down over the next hour or two. You can see some darker blue showing up from Greenwich on up to Stamford, New Canaan, and Wilton. And for the rest of us, light to moderate snow indicated by the lighter shades of blue on our radar. Let's zoom out and show the entire storm, and you can see the darker blues are definitely situated towards eastern New England. That's south of Boston, towards Cape Cod, Nantucket, and Martha's Vineyard. The heavier snow has even left the Jersey Shore. So for us, things winding down, not after about 4 to 6 inches has fallen across most of southwestern Connecticut already, with another inch or two expected, especially across eastern areas from Bridgeport on north and east towards Stratford, Milford, Orange, and Woodbridge. Let's zoom on and we'll take a radar tour. Let's look at Greenwich again. We're seeing about snowfall rates anywhere between a ½ inch to 3/4 of an inch per hour. So maybe another inch for areas like Greenwich, Stamford, and Darien before things taper off to flurries after 8 p.m. Heading on north, up 95 in the Merritt to Westport, Fairfield, and Bridgeport. Maybe another inch or so here as we have some light to moderate snow. 95 still snow covered as well as the Merritt. Up towards Woodbridge, Orange, and Milford, this is where the snow will last the longest. That's why we think 8 inches or more is likely here when all is said and done. That's why a winter storm warning is in effect for New Haven County until 11 p.m. tonight. For Fairfield County, a winter weather advisory, which will expire at 10 o'clock, as the snow will end there first. And then heading on back west towards Easton, Reading, and Weston, again, light to moderate snow. So far, about 4 to 5 inches for areas like Reading and Wilton, with another inch or 2 expected. And here's your snow forecast again, one more time for you. 4 to 8 inches, it's hard to say, for Fairfield County, 8 inches or more for much of New Haven County, as they will be closer to the center of the storm. I mean, areas along, the southeastern Massachusetts coast, like Cape Cod and Martha's Vineyard, they're going to get about 1.5 feet of snow. So we just missed a really big storm. For us, just an average snowstorm on a Saturday afternoon, not a big deal for us. And again, things tapering down over the next few hours. We'll have more weather coming up in just a few minutes.